Alright, we are live. Cool. Hey ladies and gents, I'm DVC. Welcome back to another video. And we are just gonna jump straight in. I got a moose right here. Actually, I got a pair of moose. This is actually number 2. I carried the first one from the boat, from the raft. And she is right in here. And I got another one right here in my claws. I was just out here gathering with our Dodic, with the Dodic and the beaver over here. So I said, you know what, we need a couple moose. So why not? So I went out, got a couple, got a 435 female and a 420 male. I'd rather it be the reverse, but you know what? That's fine. This is fine. We're gonna go ahead and close this door right quick and in a hurry. I took the raft over to the snow area, found a couple of these guys, brought it back, and then just carried them over from there. So let's go ahead and try to trap these guys. This female's been in here for a hot minute, so that's why she's already running around. But because these guys are mate boosted, the damage should be lower. And it is. So that way, we don't have to worry too much about them dying to anything. Oh. Boom, right in the brain. How you like that? Boom. Okay, there we go. They're knocked out. Cool. And that took literally no time at all because I was already prepared. But let's go ahead and let those guys starve for a little while, because we're actually doing pretty decent on thatch and such right now. But also, this is a good opportunity to show you guys what I did with this thing, the crafting facility. Because notice it's barren down here. You know, I took the smithy up, and everything else is all up here now. So we can climb in, and behold, the new crafting area. It's really nice. I like it. You got two smithies, a smithy right here, 2 vaults, a fabby, a refining forge, which has been doing us very good. We're getting lots of metal and gasoline done up. Of course, that looks very not impressive at the moment, but you know what? We're doing good. We're doing real good. I'm very happy about it. We got plenty of stuff in the storage here. We got plenty of resources here. Got plenty of Deinonychus saddles for that video when that comes. Plenty of resources here. Lots of skins. I need to take and costumes. I need to take those out and put them into one specific area, because they're just kind of all-encompassing, and you know, it needs to be put into one spot. So let's do Mega, because we are going to be able to tame these guys, and I didn't hit them afterwards because I actually waited this time. So let's see. Megaloceros, we got 2. Let's make 2. Now, you always got to tame 2 Megaloceros because, well, duh, why would you not? So we have plenty of stone. We have plenty of wood, you know, because we have our beavers, which I tamed 2. I don't know if I mentioned that last video, but we did tame a couple of female beavers. We need a male, and we'll be able to breed those guys. Now, one other thing I definitely for sure know I need is also the Therizino. Now, the Therizino is the final creature you need for the crafting shenanigans, and it is also the ultimate gatherer because it not only gathers wood and thatch decently well, it also gathers fiber. So it would be really good if we were trying to do a bunch of wood builds. Probably would have been better to be like one of the first things we tamed, but Therizino is a lot harder to tame because they lose torpor really quickly, so you would need to have a decent amount of narcotics before taking that guy on, which is why I went for the Stego and other creatures first. Now, I actually haven't seen too many Therizinos around. I've seen more Stegos and things of the such, so, you know, I'd rather go for those to begin with, and then work our way up. So, that being said, let's go ahead and see about making our greenhouse. Now I'm just going to make 200 of that. I don't know how big this is going to be, but I'm also compensating for the possibility of me screwing it up. And it looks like we're going to run out of something. What is it going to be? Probably crystal. I think we actually have some in the Fabby. Which, the fabricator, we don't currently need crystal. Let's go ahead and take this out. And also, yes, I can't talk. I'm not ignoring the moose, by the way. I'm just letting them starve out for a little bit. So that way we can just go ahead and jump right in and tame them. They'll insta-tame upon us even going in. Was that it? Oh, that was it. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Let's just make some of these. And some of those. I probably won't be doing too much with that, so I'm not making a lot of that. But yeah, that's gonna go for a little bit. All right, let's go see about taming our moose. And also, if you come up, this is the room you saw earlier. I did move the industrial grill, but this is the refrigeration and cryo fridge area, as you can see. Bam, got those. Got some more creatures in here. Also brought over the trike pair, the regular trike pair, since we'll probably be breeding trikes over here sooner than we would over there because well, we're already end game in that area. So it comes out to this little area, which I'm gonna put some chairs and a couple benches right here. So you can whip out the swimsuit, out here, and then just kind of bask in the sun, when the sun is actually out, and you can kind of overlook pretty much the entire area. Well, yeah, boom, and you can see that. You can jump up here, see this area. You have your legs glitch into the pillar because that's just how Ark works. All right, so let's go ahead and see about taming our moose pair, or stag, as they are called in the file for some reason. Oh, did you like that drop down? You like that? Yeah. Cool. 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 All right, let's grab our Argentavis, of which I ran around with this guy for a hot minute, and we ended up with a bunch of health actually. So a decent amount. So we could probably even jump into actually do some stuff in the snow. I really went in there real quick just to grab stuff and get out. So I kind of did end up freezing a little bit. So we also need to get some food in us. So we need to eat something right quick and in a hurry. So let's go ahead, get that, and then we'll run back inside and get some meat. Actually, I think I have some jerky somewhere. So we could probably even do that. Let's see, 7 minutes? Oh wow, 7 minutes. We've done a lot in 7 minutes. Impressive. Okay, so let's go ahead and tame these guys. First things first, we're going to split the mejo berries. I'll just eat the tentos myself. So we knocked you out first, Missy, so let's go ahead and give you berries first. There we go. Nice, 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 nice. You can keep those berries on you, Missy. All right, now let's wake up your husband, shall we? Very good. Now, the moose is very good at gathering thatch, which is why we actually needed one. And I went ahead and got the female just because it was decent level. I mean, the female literally has no use whatsoever, other than it's a female, you can breed. Plus, I think did they ever fix that? Oh, they did. Okay, because see, there was a kind of a defect in the female's model, because as you know, the female, like the deer or the moose type creatures, the females don't actually have the female. I don't think the females actually have antlers. I think it's only like distinct for the males. So what happened for a while is on the females specifically, they just had these two like holes basically on the top of the head, and it was like that for a long, long time. And I didn't remember or if they actually ever fixed that. Okay, so here they are, the moose. Let's see if we can't get the female out. Okay, you stop for a second. Okay, oh there you are. You figured. Okay, you figured out your life. Good. Now these guys are actually decently fast, so I can actually just sprint this. The females are noticeably faster than the males, so I guess they have speed while the male has power, which makes a little bit more, little sense. Slightly sexist, fast, but you know, it is what it is. Now, like I said already, the ultimate gatherer is indeed the Therizino, but we still need to actually go ahead and collect a couple of those guys. Now, I'm probably going to end up, what I'll probably end up doing eventually is putting some of these creatures away, because all these guys do not need to be out. Like, I don't need the terror birds out right now. I don't need the Dilo out, this Dilo or this Dodo out. I don't need a lot of these creatures out. So I'm definitely at some point going to put these guys away and trade them out with, like, I don't need the Trikes out. In fact, I don't even need to breed these guys because I already have a pair of Trikes, you know, that are twins and whatnot. I don't need those guys. And we just did Stegos, so I'll probably keep these guys out until we get. I'll probably just bring over my mutants. I don't know. Might put those guys away. I think I want to get a Bronto or two first. But yeah, no, that's the plan right now. And we're gonna leave the RG out because why not? And also one thing that's kind of cool is if you got a flyer with some stuff, you know, you can just land them up here, right? Jump off and then just go inside, which is the whole idea behind that area. But anyways, let's see about our greenhouse situation. Now I'm gonna build it over that water. And it looks like we've made our walls, at the very least. Yeah, we got our 200 walls. I'm gonna go ahead and actually dump my inventory. I need a vault, or another vault. If I could recommend anything to you guys, have a junk vault or an inventory vault, because the junk vault is going to come in clutch. Now, that's why I made two. So let's see. Let's go ahead. Let's put this down. I'll figure out storage positioning and all that kind of stuff later. I'm not overly concerned about it right now. But I do suppose since we will be making our greenhouse today, let's see about making one of these. Industrial cooker. We can make 9. Let's make 2. Now, we definitely need a couple of those. Now, I have 2 at my greenhouse on Crystal. Now, the purpose of these guys is just so we don't have to use the regular cooker, because I literally cannot be asked. Let's put you right there, because, you know, we like our windows. You know what, I did almost want to make this a little bit bigger than too high. But you know what? Nah. It's alright. It is all good in the hood. We don't necessarily need a whole bunch of that. Okay. So let's see. Let us first see about grabbing all the costumes. Now we have the... Oh, that's right! I forgot! We have the reindeer costume as well. So we can make our moose a reindeer. I'm very excited about that. Now I keep the costumes just cause, and also I like putting the skins of the costumes on my creatures, which is why I have them. You know, like the skeletal creatures, the bionic creatures, the trikes, all that kind of stuff. So it's gonna just dump everything in here. There we go. There is our junk drawer. Now let's go ahead. Let's also dump our inventory, with the exception of those. Boom, boom. We'll take this guy out, because we're gonna need all that inventory space for our greenhouse materials. Now I think I have plenty of materials on other creatures, so I don't necessarily need my tools either. So let's just grab this wood out. The only reason there's wood in there is just for the little outlet things. Let us see about grabbing out. Let's just grab out what we have so far. Bam. Okay, ceilings, walls, that's fine. Alright, let's jump in. Let's drop down. And we'll put it right there in the middle of the pond. Now, my plan here is to make a little bit of a 3-high, like, scaffolding, maybe. And then we'll kind of go from there. Now, let's go in here real quick. Let's grab some wooden thatch from our beaver. Which I did do a little bit of gathering with it before the stream. Did get a little bit of wood. Not much in the ways of thatch. But that's okay. In fact, you know what? Let's whistle you. Whistle you. And let's grab our mail. Very good. Let's also go ahead and pump some weight in. Boom, 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 boom. We're going to need all 3 of these guys. And the Dodic already has a bunch of stone on it, so I'm not overly worried about that. Come along, you two. Figure out your life. Anybody else see the beaver just derping up everything? Okay. Where's the Dodic? Oh, there's a couple Deinonychus that I hatched out just to check the area out. Oh, you're such a derp. Come here. I should name you Derp. Oh my gosh. Really? Lady? Get over here. Why don't you hang out with the carnivores for a second? Nobody eat her. Looking at you, raptors. Alright, anywho. Now that we have our crafters, I should have kept them out in the first place. Okay, you two follow the antlers. Now, the beauty of the Megaloceros is that they use these huge antlers to gather up loads and loads of thatch. So let's go ahead and run over here. They don't gather berries. They just gather lots and lots of thatch. So we're just going to run through here for just a second, because we're going to need all the resources. Just run through here for a hot second. Boom, boom, boom. Everybody say wee-hoo. Alright, boom, done. That's all we need. Because we really just need, like, 3 high pillars. Right? Got plenty of wood on the beaver. Got plenty of stone on the Dodic. That should be it. The only thing we really need at this point is the greenhouse materials, which there are plenty. What the? Was the Dodic not on follow? Oh, there it is. Okay, he's just a little slow. That's alright. So if you're worried about being encumbered, here's what you do. You position your creatures in a triangle formation and just stand around them. Stand around them with yourself in the middle. So that way you have plenty access to all 3. Now I'm already encumbered, but that's okay. I'm not worried, because I'm surrounded by plenty of strong creatures. Except for the moose. Not really. Let's put some melee in. Why not? The more melee you put into a creature, the more gathering they are capable of doing. That's just the rules of Ark. I didn't make the rules. So let's just do this. Let's make 100. Boom, 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 boom. Very nice. And 100. Bam. And we'll also compensate for the fact that I'm a derp and add just a few more. And let's let that craft. Boom. Alright. Cool, cool, cool. Now, not to worry, because building episodes, at least for me, should be a little bit longer. So that way, we actually have time to really do things. Now, let's see. I don't need all of this wood on me, so let's go ahead and dump some. Oh, I can move. Okay. So let's dump some of this thatch in. We'll leave one stack on us, the smaller of the two, obviously. And we'll turn around. Dodic. We'll give you the bigger stack. Oof. Okay. So let's see. Let's go to the deepest point, which is probably just going to be the center. The center. Lol. Mm-hmm. 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 Ah, look. That's right, we can do two. So I'm not concerned about being too far out, because once we go, yep, we need to go, let's go here. Now, I don't plan on making a great big greenhouse or anything like that, just a functioning one, you know? Nothing has to be a massive build, you know? Not everything has to be humongous and large and compensating for the fact that you probably don't have. Never mind, let me stop right there. Okay, so that's one trick I learned from professional arc builders is you put your pillar about halfway through, boom, bam, and look at that. Still have that. So when I get up there some kind of way, I don't know how I'm gonna get up there, probably the RG. Boom. No. Wrong, incorrect. I hope those fish stay. Because I like the fish. Otherwise I'm just gonna spawn them in a bunch so that way it stays populated. Okay. Alright, very good. Decent size. Let's keep going. Boom. Bam. Bam. Blood out. Blood out. And blood out. That's pretty good size actually. Actually, you know what? Let's get out of the water first and see. Jump on this rock. That's not very. That's actually. That's not very big at all actually. Let's see. Let's grab our Argentavis. Call him over. Come on, buddy. Hey, White Wing, let's go. I mean, he does have white wings, doesn't he? So, therefore, White Wing. Hup. Well, since we're on the RG, might as well come up here. So let's pick him up. What? Ah. I don't really care about the nubs all that much. I was supposed to keep the nubs from showing, but, you know... Oh, what the... So it disappears on here, but not on the other point. Makes sense. Alright, so let's go... Let's see. How far out can we go? Okay. That's not bad. Okay, cool. Can we go this way? Oh, yes, we can. All right. I don't want to. I don't think we want to make it any much bigger than this. So we're obviously gonna fill in these sides. Okay, so we're gonna fill in all of these each corner, at least the corner. So let's see. Okay, we'll keep the sugar. Okay. Dang it! Again, really? Come on. I forgot. I also forgot to get meat for my character. That's okay. As long as my creatures are fed, I am not overly worried. Mm. All right. Can I put a pillar there? Doesn't look like it. All right. Oh. Right. So that should do it for there. All right. Hang on, White Wing. Nani? Okay, what? I'm calling shenanigans? What do you mean? Do I need to put foundations on the under here? You know what, actually that's not a bad idea. Could put some foundations down there. Let's put some foundations down there. And while we're at it, make some pipage. Because again, this is a greenhouse. Boom. Alright. Do you know what? We shouldn't actually, if we can get a bunch of foundations down here, we shouldn't really need all the pillars. Actually, I probably should have started with the foundations, honestly. But you know what? This is water, and I figured, you know what, pillars would look cooler. Though I don't really like the nubs everywhere. So let's see. Let's see. We need more wood. Actually, no. We need more stone. I suppose I did use more stone just then, rather than anything else. So let's see. Oh, and the pillars create a snap point. Oh man, sometimes I love Ark. You know what? Actually, we could, at one point, once we actually fill in the bottom here, the sometimes beauty of Ark building. Sometimes. So now, so long as we keep at least one pillar stack up, we should be able to go from there. Let's I'm repositioning now because for some reason I'm sitting on my bed rather than actually sitting on my freaking chair, which is perfectly fine and I should be totally using right now. But you know what? I do not brain very much. Very good. Oh. So while that stuff is crafting, let's go ahead and position ourselves in a more comfortable manner, shall we? Very good. Alright. Let's turn my computer around so I can actually see the chat if anyone decides to speak. Alright. Now, I'm gonna actually run inside and grab some meat for myself, because I should have done that already, and I do not brain, as I've said. Let's go ahead and climb up in here. Oh, actually, since we're up here, let's check on our greenhouse material situation, shall we? Ah, look! We're getting it well into it now. I probably... We're getting plenty of materials there. Ooh. No, I'll just take the stack, whatever. Leap! Hit the water, hit the water. Nope. Dang it, missed. That's okay. I was hoping I'd jump far enough to actually hit that water, but oh well. That's alright. Let's go ahead, eat some meat. That should hold us over for at least a little while. Yeah, I think that next time I want to do a greenhouse, I'll just have the one center pillar, and or at least over water. If you're gonna have a greenhouse over water, just put foundations. You know, don't freaking strain yourself trying to make it look all cool and nice, especially when you're on a PvP server anyway. I mean, this is a PvP server in name only, just because the system recognizes it as a PvP server, even though I say it isn't. You know, and as the person that's running this thing, it is what I say it is, and not what the system wants you to believe. So if you come on the server with hostile intent, you're going to get banned. Like, just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. This is not a PvP server. If you want a PvP server, might I suggest anywhere else? Because this ain't it. You know, this is not the one. You want a PvP? Fine. Just not on here. Boom, boom. We should be able to get rid of some of these pillar stacks now. Should be able to. Because again, the foundations are basically taking over support of the whole structure, which is why we have foundations down here. Now, it doesn't look the best, mind. Night Stalker will probably have words for me about it not looking very good, but I'm more concerned about the stability of the build rather than it looking nice. So, as my buddy Geo would say, it is what it is. And it is not good to not have support on your building. So, you know. I mean, are pillars better in some situations? Yes. Just not this one. Because if you can make it work, then, you know, hats off to you. But I do not profess to be a very good builder. I'm not very good. I just build what I want to build, and that's it. I mean, heck, I want to build a greenhouse over water, so let's put some foundations underneath, just to make that whole process a whole lot easier. I really need to make a scuba tank. Let's see. Suppose we can, if I snap some to the corners. Because we'll keep the one in the very center, obviously. The center of the build on the center. Lol. But anyways, no, we're obviously going to keep that center one, and what I'll probably do is have some fence foundations on the corners of the build, right? And then have that be like the support, quote unquote. Okay, so there we go. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. We'll go ahead and fill that in with some proper support because I really like how this is coming along. Let's go ahead and pick that up. All right, cool. We only have the one pillar there because arc logic, one pillar can hold up this entire freaking thing. Makes sense. It really doesn't, but you know, this is arc where you can tame some creatures by shooting them, hitting them in the face with a rock. So I mean, do you really want to discuss logic in a game like that? Hey, I can knock out a creature by shooting them in the face with rocks. Okay. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. That's. I've always found even the smallest things about this game very funny. Hey, you want to knock out a creature made of completely out of rock? Yeah, shoot it in the face with more rocks. Or, a rocket-propelled grenade to the face. That ought to knock it. Put some sense into him. And then you feed it like the rocks, the rocks inside the mouth of a giant lizard that shoots fire out of its mouth. Okay, I forgot that I actually have multiple creatures around. So let's just whistle our RG. I don't think the Dino Pin creatures actually heard me, but just in case, I'm quickly whistle. Stop. All right, you come here. Come here, you fool. Come on. Come on, RG. Good boy, White Wing. Oh, the Pteranodons heard me. That's all right. Stop. Let me ride. All right. So this is much better. Oh yeah, this is gonna look good. Did that have a snap? Yes, it did. I mean, this looks pretty funky. What do you mean nearby foundation support? There's foundations all right here. Arc logic, I suppose, huh? Ain't that right, boys and ladies? If there are any ladies that watch my videos, probably not. What do you mean? There's literally foundations right underneath. I am so confused. I mean, yet again, another example of arc logic. Oh yes, you need foundations in order to create support. Boy. Oh my god. Even though there's freaking foundations all around right here. Sure, game. Foundation support. Yeah, sure. Now there isn't, because I've picked them all up. It was... Whatever. I really don't want to put pillars all over the freaking place on this build. August. Now, if I can actually... Can I stand on this foundation? Nope. Ha! Tricked it. Ha ha! Screw you, Arc Logic. I win! I beat the game. Nailed it. Alright. Now that I'm done yelling at this game for its primitive logic thinking, Let's see about getting some actual greenhouse put down. All right, boom. Okay, I'm sorry, I completely spaced out right there for a second. Yeah, we'll use these. Oh, you know what? I should just keep this freaking bird on follow. All right. Now we're like 40 something minutes in. Yeah, 40 minutes in, and we're barely putting down greenhouse materials. Makes sense. Let's go from right there. Ooh, I like that coloration there for the. Hey, RG, White Wing. I'm gonna need you to get your bird feet out of my face. Ah! And this is why I kept the RG on follow. Now I wasn't actually paying attention to how wide this thing is, but that's okay. We can figure this out as we go along. And plus, I got foundations all over the place under here. It will be fine. Besides, so long as there's only one ceiling on the outside, I don't think it really matters. Okay, there's that corner, so let's turn. Alright, cool. Except for the front. Yes! There we go. I mean, it's... can we go one more row of stone ceilings? Let's see. Try to even this out. Okay. Is this that same... It sure is. Okay, you know what? I'll deal with you some other time. Because I can't be asked. I might have to do some cheatiness to make that work, but you know what? Whatever. Alright, decent sized greenhouse. Community greenhouse, why not? Sorry, what? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Again, I can fix the finer detail. I can work on finer details once we're off stream. There we go. See? Don't need to worry about that kind of stuff right now. Because we can just flip it over, and there we go. See, I'm thinking 3 or 4 high. That ought to be a good, nice, solid height. Now my plan is to have internal pipes on the floor and above. So even if like the pipes on the top get destroyed, there'll still be pipes underneath that will keep everything, you know, I guess, quote unquote, hydrated. There we go. And I'll just use fly or something to worry about that kind of stuff. Boom! Look at that. Nice 4 high greenhouse there. Now, we're definitely not going to finish it in this video. I don't really plan on finishing this whole thing. But it will at least get started. So let's see. I can't actually see the pipes themselves, which is why usually one would want to, you know, place them above, but I'm being a cheeky bugger and I like to torture myself, so I can kind of see them in there in some places. Now I am kind of strategically placing them a little bit because I'm just spreading them out. It looks random, but I'm just spreading them all about the place. So regardless of where any crop plots are, they'll still get irrigation. That is the plot, that is the plan, that is the motive. And just spread these out all about the place. Boom, boom, boom. Very good. I mean, it would appear random, and it kind of is, but that's also kind of the whole point. Alright, let's find... Is there any irrigation here at all whatsoever? Though there is not. Oh, there's one there. Okay, we need at least put a cross-section right around here. Well, this is certainly one of the my longest building videos. One of the most important builds that you're ever going to have in your tribe. There we go. As long as there is an area with at least one. Oh, I put a greenhouse ceiling by accident. That's okay. Besides, we had an odd number of greenhouse ceilings right now. And I was slightly... Oh, but... Okay, how about right here? That works. Okay, cool. So, the roof. Which, I'm going to probably finish this thing off camera. Because, I do not foresee myself finishing this right now. Yeah, this is what we have so far. I mean, again, these look random. That's because they are. And I'm probably going to put... I'll worry about the pillar supports and all that kind of stuff later. I'll probably put some walls down or something in the corners. That way they'll kind of support themselves. But hey, we did pretty darn good. We speed tamed a couple of Megaloceros. We began the long process of building a greenhouse. This thing is going to be cool. Now, I have a lot of different plans, a couple of different shapes. It looks like a big box, but I will break it down and make it less boxy. You have my word. It will not look like a box when this is done. And you guys will be able to see this on tomorrow's episode, which I am very excited about. This thing will not be a box, I assure you. So, guys, that is going to wrap... Oh, gosh. It's going to wrap things up for today. I'm going to go get the moose. Let's grab him. Let's see if I can get a running start and just jump onto the platform. Oh, look at that. That was glorious. You'll love to see it. But yeah, guys, that is going to wrap things up for today. If y'all did enjoy the video, do not forget to drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, hit the bell so that way you're notified of any uploads and or streams. And we'll be seeing you all next time. Oh, there's the antlers. There we go. Nobody panic. This is just the end of the video. See you guys next time.